Hotep, peace. My name is Ra M. Hotep. You're tuned into 13scienceastrology.com. That's the number 13, science plural, astrology.com. Doing this video today because came out of a meditative state, and I was guided by my guides, those beings that I'm in contact with, to speak on the conspiracy that is taking place right now as we speak to dominate, manipulate, and control you. That's what it's all about. And I know when you tune into 13scienceastrology.com, you guys be like, man, this nigga always got something deep to talk about or something serious to talk about. Like he's from the Sirius star constellation. I just really don't have a lot of time for games. Really don't have a lot of time for games and a whole lot of idle talk. If you're looking for that type of information, there are plenty of stations out there you can tune into. If you want to just sit around and watch Basketball Wives, and I don't even know the names of these shows. I'm probably messing up the names and butchering the names, but so what? If you want to sit around and watch Basketball Wives and watch the Tiny Show and, you know, listen to this lower chakra music and things of this nature, you need to probably go tune into those channels if you're into that. But if you really are trying to free your mind and trying to redeem your mind, trying to salvage your mind, then you're tuned into the right place. Now I want to first say, and want to make this really clear, those of you that are really tied into these religious schools of thought are just as bad as the people that are, you know, tied into the mundane, dancing with the stars and all of this stuff or whatever. You're just like those people. And the reason why I say that is because you're caught up in a fairy tale. You don't realize how serious this stuff is. You don't realize that when you talk about your devil concept, because this is what I'm going to be going into a little bit in this video. This video is not about the devil, but I'm going into this a little bit in this video. When you touch on your devil concept and the concept of the devil, you're thinking of some guy with a pitchfork in hell somewhere and there's fire surrounding him, and when you die, you're going to go to this hell fire, and you don't realize the devil is right here amongst you. See, because the reason why you don't realize this is because when you're reading your scriptures, your Bible and your Quran, all of you, I mean, your Old Testament, all of this, when you're reading these scriptures, you're not reading them in the original languages. And that's the problem. And you don't realize this devil they talk about, and even in the scriptures, they say that he was cast to earth. See, the devil has been cast in this earth and has been on this earth before Homo sapiens, or this version of Homo sapiens, ever got here. And this devil that they speak of is a reptilian, extraterrestrial being. He does not like you. He does not like you. He uses you. He may give you information. He psychically puts thoughts into your mind. He uses telepathic powers to enforce his will and to put his will over on you in your mind to get you to do his bidding for him. But he does not like you. And this devil is a physical being existing on the third and fourth dimension, living inside of the earth, of what you would call hell, but really he lives inside of the earth. And he uses and contacts beings telepathically and gets them to do his bidding for them. This group that you call the Illuminati is in contact with this so-called devil, but he's really a reptilian, extraterrestrial being. And he wants the surface of the planet for himself. And his main act of warfare right now is to poison the surface of the planet so that he can kill and wipe out all of you Homo sapiens and all of you people that want to sit around and watch and dance with the stars and the Grammy Awards and all of these things. Yeah, he's going to wipe out the surface of the planet and rid you and get you out of here. And basically, he wants to have this planet for himself. This has been his plan from the beginning. This devil was actually in the Orion star constellation at one point, and he was cast out. And they ran him out, and now he's here on Earth. So when they talk about in the scriptures, the devil was cast out of the heavens, and he came to Earth, there was a fight and a war between Michael, the Archangel Michael, and this devil. And this can be read about briefly in the book of Revelations, but it can be understood even more deeply in older ancient texts, which I won't go into here. But this devil was cast out by the archangel, what you call the archangel Michael, which is really another extraterrestrial himself. But one group of extraterrestrials that are benefic extraterrestrials and benevolent extraterrestrials casted out this devil from the Orion star constellation, and he inhabited this earth. And this is way before man or Homo sapiens got here. So this reptilian being was cast out into the waters of this planet. And he lived in the waters and in the caverns of this planet, which scientists have found out about. There are caverns in this planet. I'm not making any of this up. You can go research this information if you want to know more about this information. But there are caverns in this planet. And this devil lives within the caverns and the waters of this planet, and he's a reptilian being. And when the certain group of extraterrestrials that created you, what you call God, when he created man, you call him God, but this is a certain group of extraterrestrials, or a group actually, called the Elohim. When they created man, they're not the same as these reptilian beings. When they created man, the reptilian or the devil was upset. He became your adversary. This is why you call him the adversary. He doesn't like you. And he's poisoning the food. He's poisoning the water. He's poisoning the air. And he's doing all of these things. And I'm going to go into here mainly dealing with the food. You see, the devil is at war with you, and it's through your food. And I don't care if you call yourself Christian, Muslim, or Jew. At the end of the day, if you're consuming foods that aren't organic, and you're consuming foods that are man-made, you're consuming the devil's food. You see, because the devil has created a food. And the food is based on the fact that it is a non-organic food, it's a man-made food, and it's a genetically modified food. And they have these genetically modified foods on the market right now, and they're selling them to you all day. They're selling them to you at McDonald's. They're selling them